This is Winter Soldier, broadcasting on the Avengers emergency frequency. Again, if anyone is listening out there, my mission to infiltrate AIM was a success. At least until MODOK and his nerd squad somehow recovered a bona fide Infinity Stone. I wasn't about to wait around and find out what they plan to do with it. So I blew my cover and grabbed their rock. I'm approaching a secure location with the stone in hand, but it won't take long for those eggheads to figure out where I'm headed and try to take it back. So, if you can hear this, Avengers, lock on to these coordinates and swing on by. It'd be a shame to be stuck in paradise all alone.
These are the coordinates Bucky transmitted. So, where is he?
Hey, got something on your mind? Of course. But Bucky's one of the few heroes tough enough to wield Cap's shield. Other than me, that is. He can handle himself just fine, even when things go south. I've got a psychic rapport with birds, and lucky for us, this jungle is full of them. I'm hearing a lot of chatter coming from the pathway to Bir-Ninzana, the Wakandan capital city. My feathered friends have never led me wrong before.
We don't have time to waste. Hard to say. I've never seen James miss a rendezvous before. If he isn't here, he must be somewhere very important. Or very dangerous. Clearly you haven't met the man. He's survived Russian prison camps 10 times more deadly than this. For him, Wakanda is a tropical vacation. Unless... he's made more enemies than allies over the years. If my instincts about this are right, we'd better find him before they do.
Earth. I wasn't sure I'd ever come back. Of course. While I appreciate the Inhumans' hospitality, the moon isn't exactly the warmest of places. There's a fine line between a safe haven and a prison. I'm worried about that no matter where I am. There's only one way to make those nightmares end. We have to stop Thanos for good. I hope so. I've got the other 5 contained, at least for now. But I won't be able to hold them forever. You lead the way. I'll gladly follow.
Can I help you, soldier? Back on Earth, in the African nation of Wakanda, thanks to our pal Lockjaw. It's a risk we have to take if we want to recover the final Infinity Stone before the Black Order. Good question. He should have landed nearby, unless something forced him to change his plans.
We've got company. AIM must have followed Bucky here. Your stuff!
You're getting close to another one of those rifts. It's an ambush. AIM must have expected us.
More trouble incoming. AIM's not messing around.
I am told that AIM only worships science. But if any of you believe in the goddess, now would be the time to start praying. My fury will rain down upon you. Ice barrage!
Looks like AIM is turning up the heat. Watch your feathers, folks!
You cannot contain a force of nature! Winds are changing in our favor!
Boss are out! You made it!
Lightning strike!
Need a hand?
Ice barrage!
50 points for me!
Pretty spectacular, huh?
This one's for freedom! That area secured, and we couldn't have done it without you, Aurora.
It is good to see you, my friends. I heard of the battle at the mansion and feared the worst. I have long shared a special bond with King T'Challa. If his people are threatened, I will always come to their defense. For the same reason any would dare try to invade, I assume. Wakanda is home to some of the most advanced technology on the planet, as well as extremely rare vibranium ore. No, but I had left the palace to investigate reports of a downed aircraft. From what I have seen so far, things do not look good for your friend. Then I pray to the goddess that his luck has continued.
That's part of a Quinjet. Good thing the Winter Soldier was built tough.
That means he's still out here somewhere. We need to keep searching.
Strike their barriers down at their source.
Shield strike! Shield strike!
Pretty spectacular, huh?
Shield dash!
Need a hand?
Avengers assemble! Shield dash! We're pinned. We need to disable those turrets.
We are easy targets where we stand. We must find a better angle of attack at once. Perhaps our enemies have unwittingly provided us with the means for their own downfall.
Whip, whip!
Not one step further, fools, or you'll be crashing harder than the Winter Soldier. Oh well, it was sound advice, but if you won't listen, I can make you! And it will be the last thing you ever hear.
The noise came from over here. Sounded like a gamma bomb went off. In these jungles, it could be anything.
You speak the truth. So it is best to beware. Lest the hunters become the prey. Greetings, my friends. Welcome to Wakanda. Wakanda has faced many invaders in its history, yet our nation still stands. I had come to escort the Winter Soldier to a secure location beneath the palace, but I fear I may be too late. My most trusted warriors, the Dora Milaje. If they cannot defend our sacred halls, then no one can. What is the saying? Ah, yes. The more, the merrier.
The fallen Quinjet is here, but the Winter Soldier is not. Could that be a blessing in disguise?
That parachute! The Winter Soldier must have ejected before the crash.
I knew it. There's no way he'd go out without a fight.
Knowing Bucky, it'll be one for the ages. Makes me feel sorry for him.
Pretty spectacular, huh?
There. We're almost back to the capital city.
Hold them, my sisters! May Bast guide our hands.
You do not stand alone, adored ones.
It's not what we're looking for, but it could be useful.
Level up!
Wakanda forever!
The Dora Milaje are formidable, but even the best warrior benefits from strong allies.
Pretty spectacular, huh? Oh, that had to hurt. Whip, whip!
sisters have served your kingdom well, my trusted guardian.
My king, my friends, we are at your service. We have held off many of AIM's forces, but we could not prevent their leader from infiltrating the palace. More of our forces await him within. They will not allow that monstrosity to sully the throne. AIM was holding a captive with a silver arm, but he did not look well. Lead the way, and we shall follow.
The Panther smiles upon us all.
I would gladly give my life for my king.
It will not be necessary. Not today.
Need a hand?
That does not bode well. Not well at all.
AIM has taken control of the palace's defenses. We must destroy the control modules.
Once the control modules are destroyed, Wakanda's defenses will be restored, and AIM will be vanquished.
Just the boost I need.
That's close.
control, we can show AIM what they were truly meant to do.
Did they really think they could turn a panther against you, T'Challa?
Go now before more reinforcements arrive. We will keep the invaders at bay.
Can't let you go any further, I'm afraid. MODOK still has plans for this one. And if he gets his prize, I get mine. Wakanda's throne. You won't stop me from getting my revenge! The Panther will pay!
If you want to claim Wakanda, Claw, then we shall give you all it has to offer.
He's giving us all he's got as well. And it's louder than the beaches of Normandy.
You just got VIP tickets to a private listening session!
We're not here for you, Claw. We just want the Winter Soldier.
Too loud for you! Too loud for you!
Need a hand?
Save some for me,
Plenty it on that action.
You may think you've won, but you haven't heard the last of me!
I was wondering when you'd show up. I've been better. MODOK used his mental powers to poke around inside my head. And trust me, it's not pretty in there. I may be compromised. Back when the Russians brainwashed me into their personal assassin, they implanted code words in my memory to keep me under control. If MODOK found them, I won't be able to resist his commands. It gets worse. MODOK and his AIM goons got their hands on the Soul Stone after the crash. They've taken it into the palace with them. No, but whatever it is, I'm pretty sure we won't like it.
Ambush! AIM forces are closing in. If you're hoping to stop MODOK, you need to go now. I mean it! In there, I'm just a liability. Weapon AIM can use against you. Let me buy you the time to finish the mission I couldn't. Don't worry about me. I've taken down the Red Skull.
If you guys in beekeeper suits should be no problem. Now go!
We are approaching the throne room, my friend.
We must find MODOK and recover the stone before he can use it against my people.
We must protect the palace!
And in turn, the palace shall protect you.
Stand back, friends. The Dora Milaje have this situation under control.
There are forces at play here your feeble minds cannot begin to comprehend. Nothing is under your control. Not even the concentration of psionic energy that you call a soul. This stone, so much power! I must have them all! Fetch them for me, won't you, my dears? I have matters of great scientific importance that require my immediate attention.
The Dora Milaje would never attack their king. The Soul Stone has corrupted them.
Be careful not to harm them. They are not in control of their actions.
I hate fighting your own crew, T'Challa, but they gotta be stopped.
This one's for freedom!
Finally, his opponents up to my level.
I'm afraid MODOK has turned even more of your soldiers against us, Your Highness. Level up!
Need a hand?
Forgive me, adored ones. MODOK has retreated into the necropolis. We must pursue him at once.
As long as that stone is in MODOK's hand, none in Wakanda are safe. It is our duty to stop him.
These corridors connect the royal palace to Wakanda's city of the dead.
So these ruins are full of dead monarchs.
Their bodies, perhaps. But their spirits now dwell on the Jaliyah, the spirit plane. They live on beyond the veil, guiding me when I need them most. The necropolis is where Wakanda's former kings rest in eternal glory. Tread carefully, unless you wish to join their ranks.
Stick to science, gentlemen. Fighting isn't your strong suit. Those who choose to dress like that may not have a strong suit at all.
Oh, that had to hurt.
You made the cut.
Shield dash!
Shield dash.
This one's for freedom!
Shield dash! Shield strike!
Pretty spectacular, huh?
Winter Soldier would have been a lot more useful down here with us.
Bucky made the tough call. He had to. Let's make sure it wasn't for nothing.
50 points!
As wise as he believes, he would have retreated to these catacombs.
Whip, whip! You're stuck!
Need a hand?
Claws are out!
The necropolis holds more than just the remains of my ancestors. It is home to Wakanda's greatest treasure, knowledge.
Level up!
MODOK is still using Panther's bodyguards against us. We need to take them out.
I'd never meet a lady more intimidating than you, Ned. But Wakanda's got dozens.
My father is buried. You see this place defiled.
I fought by T'Chaka's side long ago. His name and his legacy are worth fighting to protect.
Shield dash!
The path has been blocked. I think we can all guess what awaits us on the other side.
Shield
Level up!
50 points for me!
Pretty spectacular, huh?
You can keep your ancient wisdom, pal. This treasure looks way better to me.
These catacombs contain many storehouses such as this. They have kept our most prized artifacts secure for centuries.
If AIM doesn't destroy this stuff, I call dibs.
This one's for freedom.
Need a hand?
Claws are out!
Oh, that had to hurt.
I suspect MODOK will be just beyond this corridor.
Centuries of knowledge are etched into these walls. Ancient Wakandans called it magic. But there is no such thing. There is only science. It bends to my will. Now, so shall you. And then, the world! Your ancestors were ahead of their time, T'Challa. Thank them for me when I send you to meet them.
This knowledge was not meant to be perverted by villains such as you.
Level up. Pretty spectacular, huh?
If everything is just an experiment, perhaps you'd like to test my
words. The knowledge found here will grant me access to an endless supply of souls, on which my stone may feast. But first... An appetizer! How delicious! Who's next?
I've been waiting to punch that big, ugly head of his.
but he's a genuine threat.
I'm going to take my time and savor this, heroes.
Souls are meant to be nurtured, not devoured and twisted to your grotesque whim.
You made him
Pretty spectacular, huh?
This one's for freedom. Right. Claws are out.
Need a hand?
I cannot fail.
You already have, MODOK, but you did succeed in one thing. You stirred the ancient warriors that reside here in this city of the dead. The Necropolis is now their home, just as Wakanda is mine. And we shall protect our homes at any cost.
What in the name of science?
No, not science, MODOK. Something far greater. Far greater.
Your Majesty, if I may.
Yes, of course. No man is fit to wield such power unchecked. Not even a king. Each of these stones is capable of shattering worlds on their own. Just imagine what they could do together.
Yes. Just imagine.
Nice work. That's another victory for our team. T'Challa says we can store them here in the Necropolis until we find a more permanent solution. I've been wondering the same thing myself. It has its strategic advantages, but could also spell disaster if their location is discovered. I'm not so certain. Until the stones are secure, the fewer people who know their status, the better. I knew I could count on you.
We must continue our journey into the depths of the Necropolis. An ancient, hidden chamber lies deep beneath these ruins. There, the Infinity Stones can be kept safe and out of harm's way. Without this stone, his threat has diminished. My Dora Milaje will make it perfectly clear that AIM is no longer welcome in this nation. A little too easily. Yet another reason why we must make sure that all 6 Infinity Stones are kept from those who might use them unwisely. Stay close. There are many dangers still ahead.
Yeah, what is it now? I said it before. I would have been happy with half that. Selling any one of these babies to the right bidder would have set me up for life. Of course we can. There's a buyer out there for everything. Especially artifacts of enormous cosmic might. Just gotta know where to look. Which I do. Sure. How about we steal as much junk as we can from this ancient tomb before Panther notices? Have it your way, chump. More for me.
So much potential. Yes, of course. But I'm beginning to understand why my father has sought to control the Infinity Stones. Their power is unfathomable. For now, yes. But I'd be lying if I said it wasn't taking a bit of a toll. It's almost like the stones are speaking to me directly, telling me to set them free. Yes. At least until we find an option to secure them for good. I agree.
So, what do we do with the Infinity Stones now?
We must take action to ensure that they do not fall into the wrong hands. There is only one hand on which they belong.
The hand of Thanos.
Wow, these losers just don't quit, do they?
And thankfully, neither do you. If not for your efforts, we would have been forced to gather each of the stones ourselves. I will make certain that our master celebrates what you've done here in your eulogies. We have come only to take the stones, but if you resist, we will take your lives as well.
Don't listen to him. We still have a chance.
His voice. So strange, but so familiar.
I can read your every move before you make it.
Come back and play!
There! That chamber! We should be safe inside. This door will not hold them for long.
Then we stand and fight. Until the end.
What is this place?
Thanks to Wakanda's ancient priests, the walls of the necropolis not only detail ancient history, they also give us a glimpse of the future.
If it's literally set in stone, then how can we change it?
As long as there's hope, there's always a chance, son.
Ah, but he's not your son, now is he? No. No matter how he tries to hide it, this one has a familiar aroma about him. The sweet smell of death. I have heard whispers of you, Thane, my master's lost progeny. How proud he will be to have you by his side.
He's already chosen which side he stands on.
Then let him fall on it as well.
I said. Until the end.
Wait! You came here for the stones, not for their lives.
Thane, what are you?
Take the stones. And if you must take a life, take mine. Just spare theirs.
Thanos shows no mercy to those who oppose his will.
Thanos is not here.
Huh?
His son is. And we accept his offer.
Treacherous fool! This shall not stand!
Perhaps the child is right. The stones are the true prize. With such power at our command, these heroes are nothing more than fleas. Death by our hands is not an honor they have earned. They deserve something much worse.